Controversy with the Occupy movement this weekend might signal the beginning of the end for the protesting camps. While demonstrations on Wall Street have been relatively calm, in Oregon and California, police came in with nightsticks and tear gas on Saturday. Reports of a suicide, rape, and drug abuse, plus eviction notices across all camps, have people asking how much longer the movements can last.
The White House is releasing $1 billion to its We Can't Wait program. Doctors, government organizations, and groups that use Medicaid and Medicare will receive funding to train workers in the medical field. The program is funded by the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act.
President Obama is standing with leaders from Russia and China to stop Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Speaking at a summit in Hawaii yesterday, Obama defended U.S. economic sanctions against Iran. His speech came the day after a deadly blast at a military base killed 17 people near Tehran. Officials at Iran's Guard Corps say the explosion was not connected to nuclear testing.
Anders Breivik, the Norway gunman who killed 77 people back in July, is pleading not guilty despite admitting he carried out the massacre. Breivik is making his first open court appearance today in a public hearing. The gunman's trial is expected to begin in early April.
The man who's next in line to be Italy's prime minister is meeting with political leaders today. Italian lawmakers nominated Mario Monti to replace Silvio Berlusconi Sunday. Monti will lead a new technocratic cabinet in Italy. This government shakeup comes in light of the country's ongoing financial crisis.
A new prime minister isn't the only major development coming out of Italy today. There's some big news in the world economy. District Wire News financial reporter Nick Pisano has more. Nick?
Thanks, Julie Grace. Economic troubles continue in Europe today. Mario Monti's new government in Italy is struggling to win the confidence of the markets. Italy auctioned 3 billion euros in debt earlier today. Despite the change in leadership, Italian bond yields are still at record highs, above 6%. This is close to the 7% level that forced Greece and Ireland to seek bailouts. Former lobbyist Jack Abramoff is saying as many as a dozen members of Congress took part in insider trading. He says access to regulation and investigation information gave them a legal advantage. He noted situations like a member shorting stock after finding out a new drug won't be covered by Medicare. However, some are noting that insider trading rules don't currently apply to members of Congress. Japan's economy is growing again after slipping into recession earlier this year. The economy grew 1.5% in the most recent quarter. March's 9.0 earthquake had also rocked the nation's economy, sending it into 3 straight quarters of GDP losses. And Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is buying a big stake in IBM recently, almost $11 billion big. The famed investor bought $10.7 billion of IBM stock last quarter, or about 6% of the company. Investors closely follow the investments of the so-called Oracle of Omaha. IBM stock was up about 0.2% in midday trading. And Penn State University could be feeling the child abuse scandal in an unexpected way. Its credit rating. Rating agency Moody's placed the university credit rating on review for a downgrade on Friday. They said it was a result of a decline in student applications, potential lawsuits, and a loss of charity donations. The university currently has a rating of AA1. A downgrade would make it more expensive for the university to borrow money to finance major projects. And finally, let's take a look at the markets. Asian stocks closed up between 1% and 2% today, with European indices down about 0.5%. Today's biggest gains are coming in technology, with banks and energy lagging the most. The Dow is down about 0.8%, the Nasdaq is down about the same, and the S&P 500 is down more than 1% on light volume. Back to you, Julie Grace.
Thanks, Nick.
Coming up after the break, are you going to need that umbrella this week? Nikki DeMarco will tell you the 5-day forecast. Stay tuned.